Bob Jenkins, Larry Rice, Ray Dunlap, and Amy East back at Las Vegas. Jeff Gardner leads Tony Stewart, Kenny Hamilton, Tracy Hines, and Brian McLish after 6 of the 40 laps, 6 through 10. Rick Hendricks, Jim Waters, Kevin Feeney, Aaron Pierce, and Tony Hunt. Right now, Rick Hendricks is looking good for the championship as we go back to green flag racing. And we will see if Tony Stewart can take advantage here. That's Tracy Hines going way up the racetrack in that black, orange, and white number 27.
That's the tamale wagon. He's trying to get around the outside of Kenny Hamilton, but meanwhile, while he's doing that, McLish pulls down to the inside of him. But Hamilton he's sticking so close to the inside of the racetrack that he's not letting anybody around on that bottom side.
Brian McLish is having a great run here tonight. He's 6th in the Western Sprint Car point standings. He won at Twin Falls earlier this year and finished 10th at Tucson in his only USAC Western Sprint Car start last year. But this year has looked much better for him. He's currently running in the 4th position and is trying to get around Hamilton and trying to be passed by Tracy Hines.
Yeah, Tracy Hines doing everything he can to get that position back. Meanwhile, Tony Stewart up there still just right on the tail of Gardner. Gardner makes one little slip and Tony's going to make some sort of a move. And that's what he's hoping for. He's hoping to put enough pressure on him that he'll make Gardner make a mistake. But Gardner's been around a while. It's not going to be an easy task.
You have to believe there may be an element of intimidation here. How would you like to be Jeff Gardner, who is certainly a champion in his own right? But when you got somebody like Tony Stewart back there, you know he's back there. You're not in rearview mirror, but you know he's back there. And we'll just see what happens here.
Well, so far he hasn't made a mistake. He got a little wide right there. That might be the opening Tony Stewart needs.
Ooh, Stewart goes back down there under the white line where it could be a little slick because of the previous rain, but he was unable to take advantage, and Gardner is just doing a tremendous job of holding him off. And now Stewart looks to the outside as he smokes the right front brake.
Gardner did a nice job. He gave Stewart a little bit of room, but as soon as he saw Stewart was going to back out of it, he squeezed him down into those rumble strips. And when Tony hit those, he lost traction, and he had to give that lead. Well, he did give the lead back to Gardner. So Gardner did a good job. He gave him enough room, but as soon as he saw Tony wasn't up far enough, he gave him the old squeeze job.
Jeff Gardner has 9 career Western Sprint Car feature victories. His best finish this year was 3rd at Madeira, so he's looking for his 10th victory of his career and his first this year, trying to hold off the challenge of Tony Stewart, who earlier tonight won the midget car race that we had here, the feature event.
Amy Barnes has fallen out of this race. We should tell you while we got just a second. She fell out on that last yellow. So Tony Stewart still putting a lot of pressure on Jeff Gardner. And meanwhile, Tracy Hines has moved into 3rd position. So Tony Stewart really is the guy now that's putting all the pressure on the leader.
There is Hines in the number 27 car. He has 1 Western Sprint Car victory. That came at Irwindale in March of 2001. And has won the 2002 National Sprint Car Championship. Meanwhile, Gardner now is going to be coming up on some slower traffic. Stewart's going to go to the outside.
What a beautiful move by Tony Stewart. He's going to force him to follow that slower car. That's
and it's Hansen.
It's Hansen.
How about that?
And Stewart's still got to get around Hansen though on the outside. Now he's going to do it. But that was an absolute perfect move. He saw that happening a lap before it did. Yep. He pulled out there, he trapped Gardner, and he made the pass. Absolutely textbook.
And just about the same situation as last race. At the halfway point, Tony Stewart takes the lead here in the sprint car race. And we'll take a break and be back to see if he can pull out victory number 2 here tonight in a moment.